It's over.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Unscripted Sports. I'm your host, MoneyE, with Shawn and Dave. How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Tonight we'll be talking about NHL Trade Deadline recap and talk about some NFL. The offseason has started, and there's some breaking news that just happened too. I just got a notification like 5 minutes ago that we can talk about. One of the receivers just signed the Rams. He used to be a top receiver. He's still pretty decent, but I won't reveal his name until in a bit. But
can I take a guess? I don't know. I haven't seen this, so I'm just gonna take a guess. Can I take a guess?
Okay.
Don't even tell him if it's right. Just let him guess.
Devontae Adams.
Okay.
It was
Before we get
that.
started,
Not who I was going to pick. That's not who I was going to pick.
Yeah, I'll let you know if you're right.
I'll say Amari.
Shawn, you want to do your plugs?
I'll say Amari Cooper.
Huh?
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Who do you say?
Amari Cooper.
Good pick. Do you want to? I'll let you guys plug your show in before we get started, and then we can do it at the end too. So, who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Dave.
Wait, what?
No, I was
Okay.
gonna let you
I'll go first.
plug your show and stuff.
Follow me on Twitch at TCAX Reaper, and on YouTube, same handle, and on TikTok, same handle.
And you did?
Follow me right there. It says Twitch at TCAX Godsent95, and YouTube will be coming soon. Just waiting.
Sweet. Can't wait for that. Listen to us on audio now. I put this on audio. It started with the show last week I did. So it's a separate it's a separate feed from the Everything Unscripted Podcast Network, but it's still under the same genre. But I did a separate one for Unscripted Sports, and there's the wrestling one, Wrestling Through the Years one. I have to update. I haven't updated in months, but I'll be starting to update all three. So listen to us on audio if you prefer that. The links will be in the description for the shows. I'll start updating that. You can listen to us on obviously Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music. Those are the top three I have right now. I mean, because Spotify and Apple are probably the top two. That most people listen to podcasts on. And then, obviously, Wrestling Through the Years on our YouTube channel. That's our main channel on Everything Unscripted Podcast Network. And then, when teams combine, on Saturdays, next week we'll be doing the wild card matchup. So it'll be, what was it again? Shit. Does anybody remember?
For what?
Or the wild card matchup we're doing next week.
We're doing Rugrats and Superman.
Not Superman. That's right.
No. Hold on.
Right?
Yeah.
No. Doug messaged me and said he goofed up on the show. The winner of it is Rugrats Superman. They will face, but they're going to face Scooby-Doo in the opening round.
Yeah.
And then the winner of Mario Justice League faces Rocket Power. Simpsons Recess faces X-Men. Winner of SpongeBob and Garfield faces Heathcliff.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think he messaged all three of us this morning. So.
Yeah, I got that. Yep. But
Yeah,
just
that
to
will be
clarify,
next week. Rugrats versus
Superman, which I'm happy about because that
Scooby-Doo.
means Simpsons can't go against Rocket Power.
Yeah. So we actually caught a break there.
Yeah.
So mine will go against what was it? So that will be next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on When Teams Combine. And then next Sunday, I don't even know if they did a show tonight. Daniel and Mindy for their Stabcast. They might have done a show earlier. I'm not sure. I know they're not live now because I didn't see anything. So they might have done a show already.
Okay.
But check them out on Sundays or whenever they get a chance to do it. And then check out my shows. I usually do it either Sunday or Monday, and then Wednesday and Fridays. So tomorrow I won't be able to do it because I'm working till about 6:30. So tonight was a perfect day to do it. And yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to join me, so we can get right to it. Talk about NHL deadline, trade deadline just came and went on Friday, and there were some big trades that went down.
Oh yeah.
I know you two are probably bigger hockey fans than me, but
There's a lot of trades on here I didn't know that happened that looked pretty nice.
yeah. The Boston Bruins cleaned house, basically. I didn't realize.
Yeah, they dropped a shit ton of cap money.
Including trading their captain, Brad Marchand, to the Panthers. Of all teams, the team that beat them 2 years ago in the first round.
It's crazy how much money they got down there.
They kind of snaked him though. Like, dude should have retired in Boston. Dude should have retired there. He's played like his whole career.
He's a legend
there, right?
in Boston. He won.
Yeah, exactly. Like how that's backstabbing right there.
Yeah,
and you know what?
To me, I mean, I get it. It's a business, but like come on, man. You got to have a little loyalty here and there.
Yeah, that's like trading Steph Curry to the New York Knicks.
Right. I agree. The Knicks should have picked Curry, man. They messed up with that one.
Yeah, Steph Curry wouldn't. Steph Curry is a warrior. The Warriors should never trade him, no matter how bad they are. He's a warrior for life. It's like Derek Jeter getting traded to the Mets.
Well, that's the same thing that just popped up on your screen about Brock Nelson getting traded to the Avalanche. He's been an Islander for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
all these trades were crazy.
I don't know. I think the worst team. I don't know if Carolina's trade when they traded Mikko Rantanen to Dallas. I don't know who won that. I don't want to say Carolina because the only good thing they got good back was Stankoven.
Yeah.
And then they like what they gave up to trade for Rantanen and Taylor Hall was like, I don't think you recouped it.
Okay.
Like you got a conditional first round pick in 26 and then another conditional first round pick in 28, but you got it from Dallas, so that's like a 20th pick and higher. Possibly.
Yeah.
Did Carolina make any moves? I mean, I think Toronto made a move also from
Senators traded
Boston
with
traded with the
Hurricanes. Sorry, I was thinking about the Senators.
No, I was just talking about Carolina trading Rantanen into Dallas. I think that was one of the only trades, I think. I don't see any other ones other than when they acquired Rantanen. Colorado was doing some business. This is all in February. So on deadline 6 and 7.
How about the Bruins
after that Rantanen trade, they acquired Mark Jankowski from Nashville for a 5th round draft pick.
Wow.
And then that looked to be all for Carolina.
Yeah.
Ottawa was pretty busy after we traded them Cousins. They got another good forward, Fabian Zutterlund from San Jose.
Okay.
He's a promising forward.
Yeah, I know more about the Sabres than other teams. I'm not too
Let's
I used to
see.
back in the day. I used to be really big on knowing all the players and where they go and who they are.
I
But
think the only Philadelphia trade that happened on the deadline was they traded Andrei Kuzmenko and a 7th-round pick in this year's draft to LA for a 3rd in the 27 draft.
Yep.
So that's a cap dump of like $5 or $6+ million, I think Kuzmenko was. He is the definition of a player who had a 130-goal season and then fell off.
yeah,
Kind of like Dylan Cousins.
he got paid and then fell off as soon as he got that paycheck, bro.
Kind of like Dylan Cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, he was terrible this season, bro. Cousins was.
Oh, yeah. And the guy we got back, Josh Norris, he has 33 points in 54 games, 20 goals, 13 assists.
Okay.
I don't even think Cousins had 10.
John, was this the trade you're talking about with Carolina?
Yeah. Awful. I think it's awful for Carolina.
In 2/3? Oh, my God.
In their conditional first-round pick. So they're going to be top 10 protected.
Yeah, dude. That's 2 first-round picks, bro.
Back-to-back years.
And then
that's too much for one player, bro.
But then Rantanen signed an 8-year extension with the team.
Oh, okay.
Worth like $98 million. I think he's getting paid like $13 to $14 million a year.
Okay.
Wow. And I
mean, at least they got him signed.
Some trades.
But then, like what Carolina gave up to get him, they gave up Nishis and Jack Drury in 2 seconds, I think, to get him, and they had him for less than a month.
Hey, but
I mean that stinks.
They got their second-round picks back, bro. They got 2 first.
And they got 2 late-round firsts.
Yeah.
Hooped it up with Stankoven. He's a decent forward. He's pretty good. So if it works out for them, he can grow into what Mikko Rantanen currently is at a cheaper rate.
You could hope. You can hope they pan out like that.
Wow.
Let's see. The Sabres re-signed Jason Zucker. That's good.
Yep.
And they signed Jordan Greenway. I like both of those signings.
Greenway's he's been doing all right.
I like just his physicality.
Yeah.
He brings physicality to the team that is lacking physicality from everybody else but Darlene.
What physicality? Yeah. I was about to say nobody else doing nothing, dude.
It's Greenway and Darlene. And sometimes you'll see like McLeod or Malenstein.
Right. I miss the old Sabres where they used to blast people, bro. We just had a straight checking line out there.
Okay, so your Philadelphia retained 50% of his contract. That's even worse.
Yeah.
So you're retaining. I don't know what's his contract like 3.
You traded him, and he got a 7th-round pick for this year, and a 3rd-round pick.
That's disgusting.
And they also traded Scott. The Panthers sent Luke Shen to the Jets for draft picks.
Yeah, and then what?
Seattle made a trade with Winnipeg. They grabbed Brendan Taven. Chicago
Brandon
and Detroit made a trade with each other. Craig Smith and goalie Pater go to the
Mrazek went
exchange for Joe
Veleno. He's a center. Craig Smith is a center. He's like an older veteran. Peter Mrazek's a veteran goalie that used to play
Craig
for
Smith
them.
ain't that great. He ain't
No,
that
he's
great.
probably
okay.
just he's a bottom
Yeah.
6, top 9.
Probably
I don't know about the
third line-
goalie though. How's the
third line
goalie?
guy.
He's hit or miss. He had
Probably
like
like
a
a
couple of
backup.
good
He probably-
years.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott
And
Lawton,
then it goes from the
2027
Maple Leafs.
first round pick, and
First
Nikita.
round pick. We get a first round
Gudbranson.
pick back.
That's a prospect, I would assume. It's got to be
Yeah.
a third best prospect. And they're retaining 50%. Why are we retaining these freaking salaries? Those two alone, you're probably
then,
still $8 million up. That's a big one. Charlie Coyle and a 5th for Middlestat, Zellers in a 2nd. Or Middlestat.
Yeah, dude, it's getting shipped around
It's
constantly.
like,
It's
so we
crazy, like,
traded you, we got you from a crappy team, and now we're going to trade you to this year's other crappy team.
They must not like him, bro.
But Boston is second dead to last in the Atlantic Division. Sabres are dead last, but then it's Boston.
Yeah,
Sean,
So that's
remember
kinda
last
fun.
time we
I could see why they're selling House.
They're old.
Yeah,
Marchand was going to be 35 or 36 or something.
yeah,
Coyle is the same way. Astronauts getting up there.
yeah. They're all getting old.
I bet you'll see Pasternak get traded either at
Talking
the
about
last time
end of
we,
old
we talked
players.
about-
How about Mr. Ovechkin there? 10 goals away.
I think he's 9 now.
9 now. Okay, last I seen was 10.
Well, he
Oh,
had
this
a
guy?
game
Oh,
today.
Oh, that's David.
Okay.
Oh, that's David.
Now, yep,
Yeah.
he scored his goal 886 today, so he's 9 away.
Nice.
And he has like I think 15 plus games to do so.
Oh, he could get it done. Couple goal game, he'll be looking all right.
I don't think there were like Chicago was kind of busy.
Was
Colorado
Boston
was
this bad a
very
couple months
busy.
ago?
They what?
Were the Bruins this bad when last time we looked at the standings? I remember.
Oh yeah, this whole year has been awful for them. They're like 28 and 28 and 5 or something like that. They're
Yeah.
garbage.
They fell off.
I mean,
the
we're
face-
garbage. I
face
can't
of
say
earth,
much,
weren't
but
they?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, I
I mean,
don't
there wasn't
like Boston.
any like
I don't like
I
Boston.
don't-
I don't
I
like
don't
anything
remember
to do
the
with them.
Bruins being this bad.
other than the Rantanen trade. There wasn't anything like a big splash. I don't really consider Tampa when they traded for
Besides Marchand.
Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gord. I mean, they gave up a crap load of stuff to get them. I don't know why.
What
Can
they
you
just
pull
like
that one up?
Are they
the
star
Bruins-
players or are they just like
So on
regular?
March 5th, Tampa Bay Lightning acquire forwards Oliver Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gord, defenseman Kyle something, a coin, and a 5th-round pick in the 2026 draft. In a 3-team trade with Seattle and Detroit, Seattle acquires Michael Ezamat and a 2nd-round pick in this year's draft, a conditional 1st-round pick in 26, and a conditional 1st-round pick in 27. Detroit acquired just a conditional 4th-round pick in 25.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a lot.
yeah, for 2 guys.
Yeah.
How about this one? Ryan Smith going back home.
Like it.
Back home, the Golden Knights are a new team.
But he was expansion draft to that team. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure,
he
or like an off-season asset or something like that.
Okay.
Where he signed with somebody else and then they traded him.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Then-
Let's see. The one I do like the most happened on March 1st. I know we're supposed to be like deadline only, but it was when Florida acquired Seth Jones in a 4th round pick from Chicago for Spencer Knight and a 1st round pick in 26. I would really like that deal for the Blackhawks. Spencer Knight will be a very good young starter for them. Who?
He made this trade. Florida made some big trade.
Vincent Vanacek. Interesting.
Yeah, they're going for a
Vanacek started this season out. He started this season out in Colorado. Got traded to San Jose for 2 other goalies, and then got traded again to Florida. So he started in the middle of the country, went to the edge of the country just to go all the way back to the other edge of the country. That is crazy.
What did you think about the JT Miller trade?
Let's see.
The New York Rangers acquired him.
Yep, I got it right here. Dang, so hold on. I'm sorry. Can I go back to the Kuzmenko trade real quick? Because
yeah.
Philadelphia acquired him January 31st. Got rid of Morgan Frost and Joel Farabee to get rid of him.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. They got Pelletier and a 2nd round pick and a 7th. But anyway, you're talking the JT Miller trade?
When was that?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
So the New York Rangers acquired JT Miller and defenseman Eric Brandstrom and Jackson Girard from Vancouver for Philip Hedl, defenseman Mancini, and a 1st round pick in 25. I think I don't know.
Like, who do you think won that trade?
I want to say, I don't know, man, because I'm pretty sure I would say Vancouver, because they used that 1st round pick in another trade to the Penguins. They either used theirs or this one that they got back.
Okay. And
they got a defenseman, Marcus Pettersson, which would replace Eric Brandstrom or the other guy.
Right.
And Drew O'Connor. But they also gave up two forwards and a defenseman and the 1st round pick to get those 2 guys.
Oh, prospect.
I don't know. I want
to.
You would think the Rangers, but the Rangers traded Eric Brandstrom to us, so we have Eric Brandstrom on the Sabres now.
Yeah. Yeah. So what they just
traded him for Abe Kubal.
That was on
deadline.
January 31st. So that was one of the first big trades of the trade season.
Yeah.
Yeah, because.
Oh,
here we go. Here's the Rantanen trade from Colorado, okay? Carolina acquired Rantanen from Colorado and Taylor Hall from the Blackhawks. Carolina sends Jack Drury and Martin Nicias to Colorado with a 2nd round pick and then a 4th in 26. Carolina also got a forward Young Trope from Chicago for a 3rd. So that's
a lot of moves.
Yeah, they kind of, I don't know. It was definitely a salary dump for Taylor Hall for Chicago, which was nice because that opened up a lot of room. I don't know if they're retaining anything.
You would hope not.
The Canucks made some good trades too.
Oh yeah.
They added Peterson, O'Connor from the Penguins. That was on February 1st.
Okay.
And then what's the next one up here? This the one that you were talking about? Rangers and Abs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That's a big one. I don't know. As of right now, from everything we've gone through, who do you guys would have the lead at like this year's best trade deadline and trades as a team in general?
How about the Panthers or Vancouver?
I would say Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago too. How much does Brad Marchand have left? That's the thing. That's the question.
What do you mean, like in contract years, or just like in general?
This is a player. Is he going to be? Is he going to have a big impact on the playoff race in the playoffs? I mean, obviously he's a big time player.
I think he will. He's surrounded with younger talent that's just as quick as him.
I'm gonna say the Avalanche had the best trade deadline.
Yeah, they acquired some good veterans.
Let's see. This season, Brad Marchand's at 47 points, 21 goals, 26 helpers. Can't find a contract.
He'll probably be on the first line or the second line, right?
Well, let's see. Matthew Tkachuk's out all year, right?
I think he might be back for playoffs.
He might be back, so that's why they made this trade.
Aren't the Avalanche on a win streak right now?
Yeah, they might be.
Let me see. I'm gonna check.
I know they beat the Maple Leafs.
Avalanche are in
5-game win
right
streak.
Now.
Yep, they're in a 5-game win streak. Highest win. Oh no, Panthers are on the highest win streak with 6 in a row.
Nice.
They're only 9 points behind the Capitals for the best record and the best number one top seed. It's going to be a race for the President's Trophy. The Jets or the Capitals.
Killing it right now.
Who's going to win it? I mean, the Jets are probably going to win it because they have more wins.
For what conference? For the Western? Well, there's only how many games left? There's
about 20 games left.
20, yeah.
18 to 20.
A little less, 19 for some of them.
I would say Washington because they have a lower goal differential.
Yeah.
They're at 167 goals against. Winnipeg's 226. No, I'm sorry. I looked at that wrong. 1 second. Actually, no, I was wrong. It would be the Jets. They're actually lower by 20 goals against.
Yeah, I think the tiebreaker would be
30
wins,
goals
right?
ahead. It goes. I think it would do. I can't remember how they do it. All I know is Sabres should get the first overall pick this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We said this the year we said we were going to get McDavid too.
Time out. Correction. It's going to be San Jose. Sabres have 54 points. Anybody want to take a random guess at the last two teams' points that are in both our Western Division teams?
I won't scroll down until we can guess.
Well, I already see the Blackhawks one at 49. Just because.
Yeah, Blackhawks would be the 32nd team. Or the 30th.
I'm guessing. Who's the other team? You said San Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're good.
Guess how many points they have?
Guessing 51.
No,
48.
43.
Damn.
They are 17, 39, and 9. What the hell are the Sabre fans complaining about?
20 years plus of horrible team.
Dave, the San Jose Sharks haven't won more than 50 games in the last 4 years.
Bro,
I don't think they've broken
seen them in the
25
playoffs.
wins in the last 3 years.
I've seen them in the playoffs more than I have the Sabres.
That's fair.
Here, let me look
Hold
up.
on, I'm gonna look
Last
up
time.
their stats here
Who's the
I
top
have to.
prospect?
on that team. On San Jose?
No, for the NHL draft.
Dude, they went to the Cup Finals once, losing to Pittsburgh in 2016.
Yep, and then they traded away everybody.
So, at least their team
Why
made
can't
it
I
that far.
find-
When's the last time you seen the Sabres in the playoffs, bud?
Never.
You
2014
can take a look at the
or 20,
mock draft
what,
here.
2011 was it?
Last time we made it, bro, we had Ryan Miller?
It was the year. It was Reinhardt's rookie year. So it was 2012, 2013.
2010, 2011
20
season.
Damn, I'm so far off.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2011. Osama bin Laden was killed that year.
Damn.
He wasn't killed. He was unalived. Sorry.
So San Jose would get number 1, Chicago 2.
I wouldn't be too
Buffalo
shocked
three.
if you see that drop and San Jose gets the 3rd. And then I bet you
Dude,
Pittsburgh will probably get the 1st overall.
Dude, they're not going to let the Sabres get the first round pick, bro. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't want it. I would want 2 or 4.
No,
2, 3, or 4 because
you want as many as you can get.
I would love it if they got the 1st overall, but I think, if I'm not wrong, this kid Michael Misa's coming into the draft. I think.
The last time I
who's
got my
gonna get
hopes
number
up.
1? It's going to be Pittsburgh.
It's going to be Pittsburgh.
Yeah, of course.
We
But
want to all make a
Pittsburgh's
bet
gonna
right
get
now.
number 1.
We all in agreement if it's Pittsburgh. Then we're psychic and we need to, we're the
Right now
greatest
they're
of
number
all time.
5.
But dude, last time the Sabres were supposed to get Connor McDavid, we were supposed to get the 1st round pick that year too, but and
That wasn't that the year that we had 40 points.
Yeah, bro, we barely even won. We barely even won, bro. We were the worst team in the league by far, bro. And the Edmonton Oilers got it over us. The Oilers, bro. They didn't even have fans before McDavid. No one knew who they were, bro. Until McDavid played. But I wanted him so bad on the Sabres, bro. I prayed for that.
Hold on. So San Jose this year, 17, 39, and 9. Currently. The end of last year, where were they? They were 19, 54, and 9. Okay. 2022, 23. 22 and 44 in 16.
Wow.
21, 22. 32 and 37.
Getting a little better.
The 21 season before, I think that was COVID year. They were the 56 game year, 21 and 28. So that one, I don't really count. And then
Astros around that year.
19 to 20, they were 29 and 36. So the past, what did I say? Since 22, I would say.
Yeah.
They haven't won more than 20 games.
They've won more than 20 games.
Sabres?
They've won 26 and 23 and stuff like that, but they're not a winning team.
Right.
Talking about the Sharks?
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
hear about how bad that team is.
Well, we also don't live in San Jose.
That's true. I would actually wonder how rough it actually is.
I bet if we were in some San Jose like group chats and
They got
groups,
some killer prospects, though. They have Will Smith. He's gonna be an excellent center.
that
They have the kid they just drafted first overall last year. I can't remember
Did they
his
have the number
name.
one pick last year?
Yeah, they had the number 1 pick last year.
Wow.
Who did they? What was his name? Macklin Celebrini. Celebrini. He's one of those prospects that are like, yeah, he deserved to go first overall, but you really don't know if he's like, he's not going to be like a McDavid.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
just, he
McDavid's hard to
could.
replicate.
Anybody could be better than the top guys,
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But he wasn't as hyped as like years past.
Totally understand that.
Oh,
What
what?
did I do?
Whoa.
My
Yo, you
bad.
ninja.
Ninja.
What did I? How do I fix this? Shit.
Stop clicking buttons, Eric.
He's clicking them.
There we go.
What else were we going to talk about other than the trade? You wanted to talk about like the possible ban on the tush push?
I think there's another trade up here. Talked about the Seth Jones trade.
Which I love for Chicago because Spencer Knight should be a good young starting goalie for them for the next couple of years.
The Royals made some trade with Boston.
Were the Blackhawks
And
having
the
goalie
Devils.
issues?
They just had kind of like mediocre backups.
Okay. So is that guy a backup or is he starting?
He was the backup in Florida only because Sergei Bobrovsky's the starter.
Okay.
But he's good enough to be a starter. Like he's a very good goalie.
Okay.
I normally trade for him in my franchises, to be honest.
Oh, okay. That's why you
Oh,
really
the
like
guy-
that trade.
The guy that went to Florida?
Yeah, Spencer Knight. But that's a video game, and I know how his potential grows, so that's why I do it. And yes, I'd probably trade a late round for like a later year first round pick for him, and Devin Levi. Or
How about
Luka
this
Pekka
trade?
Luukkonen. What is this? Oh yeah, I went over that. Yeah, that's disgusting because there was a lot more to it than what that shows.
Wow.
Oh, no.
2 first-round picks again.
And they're back-to-back years, so
They're conditional too. I
Yeah.
hate conditional. The thing I hate the most are these stupid trade clauses.
yeah.
Like, I don't give
Yeah.
a
The NBA does it too.
fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm paying you $8 million to play for this team. If you're not fitting, I don't give a fuck where I trade you.
Right.
Like, you're still making that $8 million contract. Why the fuck does it matter who I
Exactly.
give you to?
Right. That's not my issue.
It's
That's
the
your issue.
dumbest shit. I understand that it could be for like older veterans that are just like, on the last 5 years of their career, possibly have a house and a family. Still don't give a fuck.
Go do your job, boy.
Like, they'll set you up in a nice apartment for the rest of the year. Fuck it. I hate it. I think that's the main problem of why you only see certain teams that are always on the top at like the certain amount of years. That's the reason why they do that. And why a lot of teams like the Sabres and stuff get bad reps to play for because they can't trade for anybody because they're on no trade list.
Right.
So they can't physically improve
Right.
because you're not going to sign them in the off season. So if you can't trade for him, how are you going to improve without doing it through the draft?
Yeah.
Or getting lucky and overpaying somebody to show up.
And free agency. Don't forget about free agency.
But then they can just be like, I'm not signing with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Get bent, buddy. Or pay me $12 million.
But the thing with the Sabres, though, they don't like to pay. They don't like to pay their players, bro.
I think
like they've had multiple good players they let walk because they just didn't want to pay them, bro. Like we shipped them somewhere else and got minimal deals for them just because the other teams knew they weren't staying, bro.
Are you talking about Drury and Briere?
I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Don't even want to talk about it. You're gonna bring up some emotions, bro. You're gonna bring out some emotions from back then, bro.
David, keep in mind, back then the salary cap was like $50 million.
I don't care. I don't care. Make it happen. I don't care if you got to sell your soul to do
it.
I
agree. They should have made it happen.
I don't care if you had to sell your soul to make it happen. I wanted to see a Stanley Cup, man. We had Ryan Miller, one of the greatest goalies.
Ryan Miller, Brian Campbell, Thomas Vanek.
Dude.
Alesh Kotelik.
I can't even. That team was so good.
Kevin Adams.
Even Greer, bro. He threw his body around. I'll give it to him. You know, he did his job. He played his role. The thing now,
Andrew Peters,
these Sabres players, they all think they're that guy, and none of them are that guy. They're all role players. We got maybe one guy that could be a star on our team.
You want to get into who you would get rid of and who I would get rid of on the Sabres right now? Or do you want to play trade or keep? You guys want to play a quick game of trade or keep?
Yeah, I'll play trade or keep.
Yeah.
Okay. For the Sabres only.
Yep.
I have their roster up now, so I'll just go down the line. Tage Thompson, trade or keep?
Ooh, how old is he?
Dang you. He is, 1 second, I'm sorry. He is 27 years old. His current stats this year are out of 56 games played, 31 goals, 23 assists for 54 points.
He's the Sabres lead scorer.
Yeah. Let's see. The past... Do you want past 2 years or just last year only?
Just last year. Just last year.
So last year he was 29 and 27.
So he improved.
He is signed to 7.4 or 1.4 million per year for the next 5 years, I believe. 5 or 6 years.
I'm keeping him.
Keeping him?
Yep. I got him on 5 more years. Yeah, I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him for another at least 2 years.
Unless, now what if, say...
Now, if I could get
theoretically,
are you able to share the screenshot?
Oh, I don't have screenshots, but I can probably share this.
I mean, share the screen. I mean, I'll stop mine. You want to share yours?
There you go. Hopefully, I think you got to allow it.
How do I allow it?
Okay. Anyway, Dave. Theoretically, take the team name out of the equation. Okay, so it's just
Tage Thompson. I don't look at the team.
No. I'm saying for trade or keep. You say keep, but what if I called you and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you 2 first-round draft picks for the next 2 years." Unprotected.
Unprotected's a big thing.
I'm going to give you my second best prospect. That's a forward, theoretically, and
could be.
That would be the package, and say that's coming, say from LA.
So you're giving me 2 first rounders and a guy that's not in the CHL yet.
He would be the second best prospect, like AHL.
Coming out of AHL.
Coming up. Yeah, coming up.
So you're not giving me a replacement now?
And say I'm Florida. calling for him.
I'm gonna need someone that can replace him right now, though, like someone that could stand in. I don't want to call that AHL. I don't want. So I'm gonna call you and be like, you're gonna have to give me a forward. I don't care if it's your third, fourth liner, but you're gonna have to give me someone in return
So
that I can
you would
replace
need an NHL
forward.
player forward back in return, no matter who it is.
Yeah, no matter who it is. If you give me the 2 first rounders and an AHL guy that's upcoming, and he's your second best one, I'll take that trade, because then I got 3 prospects that I am currently going to be looking at. The one that I already acquired, and then 2 more I can acquire through the draft, or I can use those first and acquire somebody better than Tage Thompson. But that's a hard choice, because he is my lead player, but he is 27. He's getting a little older.
Yep, and you'll have him until he's about 31 or 32.
Yeah, so I mean, hockey players generally can play a little longer than other sports. Some people last, some people don't. It's just
Eric?
What? Yeah.
Trade or keep? Tage Thompson. I know I'm on JJ.
I'm trading him for that deal, though. If you give me a crap forward, an upcoming guy from the AHL and 2 first, I'm trading.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I would as well. I would trade him. I would try to trade him to a mid-tier team. I wouldn't accept it if it was like a top 6 team. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Because the draft picks wouldn't really be worth it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So
yeah, what is Florida in the rankings? That's a good question.
They're like a top 3 team.
Oh, then yeah.
So you're looking at 24th pick and higher.
Yeah, I'm not accepting that deal then.
For Tage Thompson.
Yeah, no, not if it's coming from Florida. Yeah, I wouldn't accept.
Yeah,
that.
I would trade him to like a team like Columbus that finishes anywhere from like top 18 to 25 range. Because then with the lottery, you have a higher chance of making that like a top 15 pick both years, unless they're real low in the standings, and then the value just increased. Okay. JJ Peterka, I'm not going to say trade because it's his final year of the contract. Sign or let walk. He's 23.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got him in the second round. His current stats, 19 goals, 32 assists for 51 out of 60 games, -2. And then here's his career stats for the last 4 years. Played 2 games. That was his inaugural rookie year.
Right.
Pretty good stats.
And then
I mean, he's got okay stats. I'm signing him.
Yeah, I'll sign him.
He's young. He can develop. He can develop.
Now, say you're his agent. I know it's hard to imagine this stuff without knowing people and knowing the game. But if I was Kevin Adams, the very first thing I would offer him is 8-year deal at like $6 to $7 million per year. With stats like that and his age, for being 23 and having 5 years into the league,
I'm hitting him with 5.5 first.
5.5.
6.
What would you do? 6 for?
Would
you do 6 for 6? 6 mil for 6 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
6 or 7.
6 or 7. I think they're going to try to lock him in for the same contracts they have Thompson and like Cousins and Power, which is 7 years at like 7.5.
That's not bad. That's not bad. But I would see if you could cut a deal and try to undercut him a little.
We're not even going to talk about Rasmus Dahlin because you're not trading Rasmus Dahlin if you're the Sabres. That's just common knowledge.
Never.
You would never get rid of him. Alex Tuck, though, in my preference, is another like untouchable for a trade. You can call. I'll listen to you, but no.
What's his age?
He is 28.
28. See, he's a really good player. It really depends what you're offering.
I feel like I would not want to trade him because of his dedication to the team.
Yeah.
being from Syracuse, growing up loving the Sabres. He's living his childhood dream right now. I mean, he's a steady 20-plus goal scorer.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can
he would
tell
be
he
a solid.
plays hard out there.
I would be like,
He's the captain, bro. He's the captain.
he should be.
Yeah, I was going to
captain.
say, is
I
he
would
the
rather
captain?
have him be the captain than Darlene. I think they made that mistake putting it on Darlene and not Tuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuck's
He's the
older.
hometown
He's more of a
boy.
leader, bro.
I feel like I think he has 2 years left on his deal. So
Hitting
we
him with
keep
an
him
extension.
3-year extension, $5 million.
He's
His current
28.
contract, I think he's only
I'm
making like 4 something.
He's 28 right now. I'm giving him a 4-year deal.
4-year deal, $6 million.
Maybe 5-year deal.
I mean, he's a steady. His greatest year was 2 years ago with 36 goals.
Who was on his line that year?
He would have been with Thompson and Skinner that year.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder why he had such a great year.
Yeah, I think that's the year Skinner got 40.
That's a badass line, though. Jeff Skinner, Alex Tuck, and Thompson, bro. That's a scary offensive line.
But I even with 24 goals, or he had 22 last year, 24 this year.
And this year's not over.
It's his style of gameplay.
He's a dog, bro.
Right, and he
plays hard.
I think he's one of the greatest top 6 forwards in the game right now. Let's see. They just signed Jason Zucker.
I don't know, man. I'd put him in the top 15. I don't know if I'd put him in the top 5.
Okay. We just extended Jason Zucker, which I like. He's a very good veteran presence that still has a lot in the tank. I mean, 18 goals for what he provides is good. Josh Norris is who we traded Cousins for. If he can stay healthy, he'd be good. Bowen Byram, extend or let walk, because they didn't trade him at the deadline, and he needs an extension this year. So
he's 23.
He's 23, 2019 first round pick, 4th overall.
How tall and weight?
He's 6'1" at 205. His issue is early in his career, I think his rookie and the year after, he got knocked out with concussions.
Is he a second line or third? What line?
He's a first pairing with Darlene. We traded Casey Middlestat 1-for-1 for him.
Okay.
Yeah, right here. He played 19 games his rookie year after suffering a concussion, and then 30. And then 18 games for the Sabres, but that's because of the trade. So he actually played 80, 70, 55 plus 18? 73? Right? No. I don't know, Matt. Something in that range.
I would keep him.
You would extend him?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, he's young. He can develop.
Oh, he's good. He just loves the game too.
He's got a little bit of weight to him too. A little bit of size.
2 more. We'll do 2 more. Okay, because obviously you're going to try to keep Jack Quinn. I wouldn't mind if they either traded him or let him go. He's supposed I'm letting
go of Jacob Bryson.
I would let walk. Bryson, Lafferty gone. Jacob Bernard Docker, we got him in the Cousins trade. He's going to be a decent. He should be. Yeah, how old is 24. First round pick in the 2018 draft, so same as Darlene. 6'1", 198. Doesn't have a lot of. Hasn't played much this year.
He has a +3 rating on ESPN.
He's at a +2 right now.
Yeah.
But he only has 25 games. I think he's hurt.
No, like a rating, like a star rating out of 5. He has a +3.
Okay. These guys, Tyson Kozak, I like this kid. He's only played a limited 11 games because he's primarily AHL. But every time he comes up, minus having just one goal, he should have two. You notice when he's on the ice. Like, he's there. They signed Jordan Greenway to a 2-year deal. Connor Clifton, I would keep. Samuelson, I would trade. I'd keep Beck Mellon signed. Get rid of Peyton Krebs because he's garbage. And next season, I believe you send Zach Benson back to be down to the AHL.
Zach Benson? Trade him.
No, I wouldn't trade him.
I'm trading him.
He looks like a mini Brad Marchand to me, the way he plays.
I don't like Brad Marchand.
Well, let me clarify it. It's not like he plays dirty like Marchand, but he plays like that type of grit where it would be super annoying. It's just annoying when he's on.
He's like a net.
Yeah, but he's not dirty about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what I should have let him.
Fair enough. I haven't watched
I like him. My problem is he is 19. He came in the league last year as a rookie at 18. Didn't go to AHL at all. His rookie year, 11 goals, 19 assists, not bad. But I think you start him in the AHL. I think he needs...
Let him develop?
I think he needs that year of development. He's just small.
Yeah.
And until he can figure out his game, like you gave him the first 2 years in the NHL so he knows what he should be working on in the AHL.
Yeah.
So I think they actually should have done that this year. At least started him down there and then maybe brought him back up.
Right.
Kulik, I like Kulik. His rookie year, 12-7. So that's about it, honestly, for the trade and keep, because everybody else is already like, you kind of figure they're not going to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they're just top tier players that, like, I would trade Thompson, honestly, right now. I would have traded him at the deadline. Minus his stats of being like the top goal scorer, he should have like 40 plus if he just learned how to stop stupid little toe drag moves when you know you're not going to get them between 3 freaking defenders. Right. Or when he was on a clear-cut breakaway, he could have taken the shot, but he wanted to do a fancy deke. Wasn't going to do it because the defenseman pinched him on his left side, but he's a right-handed shot. So he still had, take the shot. He stops, turns around, and tries to do like a spinorama between the legs behind you shot. And I'm like, you have such a good wrist shot that you have a higher chance of scoring just clean shot than doing that stupid little stop spinorama deep bullshit.
Right.
And he does it. I had the same issue with Cousins. They always try the toe drag between the legs. When just hold the freaking puck on your opposite end and drive through the motherfucker.
Yeah, especially with Thompson's size, he has no problem doing that.
And don't get me wrong, when Thompson can pull it off and toe drag and get a shot off and it looks nice, good for him. But you do it way too often that you're predictable.
Yeah.
Just take the freaking shot, dude. You got a wicked shot.
Yep.
I hate it. Look at Alex. That's why I love Alex Tuck. He can deke, but he does it so rarely that when he just comes down the edge of the boards, just flings it at the net and it goes in. That's all you got to do. Just put the puck at the goalie. Eventually, he's going to get tired or slip up or not expect it.
Right.
Kevin Adams, I'm coming after your job, bro. I'm coming.
Get him.
I'm coming after it.
I'll be your assistant, dog.
Thompson, if I'm ever the GM and you're on the team, you're gone, buddy. You're fucking gone.
Yeah, you want to try that fancy stuff?
Owen Power, fucking gone. You are not a first round draft, first overall worthy pick. Fuck you.
Dude, I don't even know if I would
I'm
waste.
sorry, that was pretty direct.
I don't even, no.
You're a
I
good
don't even
player.
know.
You're a
No,
good player.
he's not, dude. I don't even know if I would waste the 7th on him.
I mean, that was just for comedy content.
No, I want.
They made it to the show, David. We didn't. No, I just don't think Owen Power blends in with the type of defense we need. I think he's too slow.
He looks like a scaredy little girl out there, bro.
Yeah.
Not
I
in
would
position. He's
trade
not in
him.
position, bro. He does.
Trade him for a first overall pick and a veteran
His last name's
defenseman.
Power, but he ain't got none.
Damn.
No,
It's bodied, bro, by little guys. Like, come on, dude. Get in the weight room or something. This is your job. This is your livelihood. I mean, come on.
And obviously, you're never going to trade Darlene until probably the last 2 years of his contract.
This is why nobody is wearing your jersey, Power.
Rough.
no, David.
Got him.
Did you play?
I'm pretty sure if I look at the sales, bro, you're the least.
Dang. Anyway, what was that, Eric?
No, I was gonna ask Dave if he played sports in high school or something when he was young.
What was
No,
that?
he didn't ever play any sports. He got sick of being the last kid picked a lot, especially in dodgeball. So after a while,
I played a
he
lot of
told me
sports
that he was
growing
like, I used to just go down to the basketball court, but I couldn't even make a basket, so
Yeah,
I
right,
threw the
bro.
ball and a car ran open my basketball. I tried skateboarding and I nutted myself 7 times, so I gave up. I'm not
Now,
man enough to
you
play
play sports,
football.
John? I forgive you if I asked you that.
Do I play sports, Eric?
No,
You're
did you?
lucky I don't have a trophy in here. Yes, I play. Growing
play
up, I
high school
did.
too?
Like middle school, it was soccer and basketball. High school, it was freshman soccer and senior year hockey.
Okay.
And for, I'm 31.
Do you try football?
So for like 23 years, I played roller hockey
That's right. You told me that.
as a goalie. Either beer league or like MIHA tournaments, travel league, which is it's just travel beer league hockey practically. Only with good teams. I did football my 8th grade year for Newfane's Little Loop team.
Okay.
But primarily, like my better sports, unfortunately, were soccer. I played goalie, so I can't classify myself as a foot fairy.
I played soccer for a little bit. I played soccer one time. I think 1 year.
Basketball, I played
Basketball.
7th. I grew up playing basketball outside, but 6th, 7th, and 8th grade played that in school.
I feel like a lot of kids played basketball.
Oh yeah, baseball. I grew up playing like t-ball when I was real young.
Yep, I played t-ball.
That's about it.
You guys want to move on to NFL because there's some breaking news. There's some
Yes, go
news
to
that-
the NFL. I'm sick of talking NHL because it irritates me how stupid these GMs are.
Yeah.
Well, there's one breaking news for you guys.
I already know it.
Josh Allen signed a new contract.
Didn't know that. Thought you were going to say Von Miller getting released.
And yes, you Dave, you were right.
Let's go.
2-year,
There you go.
46 mil.
Yep.
Too expensive. He's garbage. He's washed.
So he goes back out west. He gets traded to the Jets, who were worse than the Raiders. He wanted to get traded so bad. He gets traded to the Jets. Worst
He got
situation.
traded because Aaron Rodgers was there.
Yeah,
That's the only reason he agreed to it.
exactly. And that
Now he's going
we
to
all
go play
know how
with
that
Drew
turned out to be a disaster. And then now he goes back out west and signs the Rams. That's a good pickup for the Rams.
It is. No, that is. That's a
It
good
is.
pickup for them. He might still have it.
What else?
I can't
Seattle
believe I was
traded
right
Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Here's the Josh Allen one. Josh Allen took less money on an annual basis, so the front office can
Let's
build
go.
around him.
That's my
He
quarterback
made-
right
They
there.
made it up by giving him $250 million of $300. Damn. Hey,
There
just
you go,
have
guys.
here's a check for $250 million.
He's sitting on bank right now, bro. He's
And what
sitting on
else?
bank, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so
Yep.
agreed. That includes $250 million guaranteed. So he shedded $80 million off his contract.
What a guy.
Is that what it means? That he just just take $80 million off my contract? Could you imagine if that's how it went down? He just sits down, I don't want $80 million on my contract anymore. You guys can have that back.
To build around him, they probably want to get
What?
another wideout.
How does somebody just sit there comfortably be like, here's $80 million. Just take it. I don't want it. Myles Garrett signing.
Here's the one that baffles me and disappoints me
because he got paid.
the Eagles were on the market for him, but the Browns re-sign Myles Garrett and making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, what's he making? $40 million a year? I think is what he signed for. 43 million a year. Does it say underneath it?
Let me find it. That one doesn't. Right here. Is it this one?
I like that. Linebacker Von Miller gets dumped by the Bills. Thanks for your 10 games worth $110 million. Yeah, they released them today.
Good, dude. He needed to go.
I think it put them like $1 million over the cap limit, getting rid of him. But that's the contract he signed, I'm pretty sure. The outs. Brock Purdy takes 3 years.
The Niners.
He finally got paid. Good for him. He finally got paid.
Yep. I'm not a big fan of him, but good for him.
Dude,
I
was trying my hardest to look up how many jerseys.
4-year extension.
So
$4 a year.
his 4th year deal, he would only get paid $3 million.
$123 million guaranteed.
So his 4th year is a $3 million contract. So they have an out. So it wouldn't kill them if they got rid of them or released them. It wouldn't backfire on their fucking salary cap.
That's crazy that he decided to stay in.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
What about Trey Hendrickson?
Then he wanted
He's allowed to seek a trade. He'd be good for the Bills to attempt. Max Crosby's unavailable. What were they also saying? Khalil Mack might come to the back. What about Nick Bosa? The Hawks got rid of.
I don't want Bosa. He's injury prone, bro.
Yeah, they're allowing Metcalf to seek a trade, and they let go of Tyler Lockett.
Wait, they're letting Metcalf seek a trade?
Yeah, they gave him permission.
Yeah, I think he got traded.
Bring him over here.
But they want a 1st and a 3rd round pick.
Ooh. I ain't giving him a 1st.
It's for 1 year, and then you're gonna have to pay him like $35 a year after that.
I'll take him for 1 year just to get the chip, get that ring. I'll take him for 1 year. I ain't giving a 1st though. I ain't giving a 1st though.
I would give him like a 2nd and a 3rd and a 4th.
No, I'll give him a 2nd, and that's it. Because Metcalf wants out of there, so you're either going to give him away. I'll give him a 4th, a 2nd, and a 4th.
I can't believe the Seahawks traded Geno Smith.
Somebody just posted Josh Allen makes $100 per minute for the next 6 years.
Dang.
He makes $1.74 a second, $104.65 a minute, $150,000 a day, $1 million a week, $4 million a month, or $4.5 million a month, 55 a year.
Jesus. He's sitting comfortably.
Oh yeah.
He's living that good life.
Let's see.
Put in that work. That's what happens when you put in that work,
We're
kids.
24 hours away from complete NFL news chaos. I might have to do a video tomorrow if there's more NFL news. Oh, here
Yeah,
it is.
so I was
The
trying to look
Seahawks
up
are
the
trading-
statistics. Oh, go ahead.
These
Seahawks are
days
trading.
getting traded to Pittsburgh Steelers,
No.
What happened?
reuniting with Russell Wilson.
Oh, God. I feel bad for him.
Dang.
I feel bad for him,
I
bro.
feel bad for him, but good for Pittsburgh, I guess.
Yeah, good for Pittsburgh. They just got a great wide receiver. Well,
And he signed
not
he
great.
signed an extension too. Wow. Yo, bro. He signed an
5-year,
extension too.
see, the Bills could have did what they trade.
A second.
Second round. Dude, I
Second
told you
round
a second round, bro. I told you a second round, bro. They ain't getting a first for him.
Getting paid $30 million a year. That's $30 million a year right there.
Ooh. Oof.
And they gave up just a second.
I'm,
That fact? Is that a fact, or is that? Oof.
It's
That's not clickbait, is
verified,
it?
so I'm assuming this is legit. If it's not, sorry, I apologize to the listeners.
No, you're right there. DK the Steelers.
good for the Steelers. I mean, before I was a Bills fan, I was a Steelers fan. Because my grandfather grew up watching Pittsburgh Steelers, so I started watching football because of him. And I had a bunch of Steelers merchandise, but not anymore because I'm Bills all the way, baby.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're like, we want a first and a third, and Pittsburgh's like, how about our second? It's like the next pick after the first.
Dude, for real.
Dude,
Come on, Buffalo
there's all
couldn't
the
wave a
moves that come
second
out
rounder at them, bro.
Even though we have two of them.
Exactly, bro. We got some picks, man.
Free agency
My
starts
God.
Wednesday, so I might have to do
That's
two
crazy. I'm
videos.
so shocked that like Josh Allen just got handed a check like over $200 million.
Yeah, I'll take Sweat from Philly.
Or I'm sorry, 330. Includes 250 mil guaranteed.
Is it Sweat or Sweet?
I think it's sweet or sweat.
Sweat.
As much as
Okay.
as I want to keep Sweat, I don't think we can afford him.
Yeah. Well
Philly
Buffalo
does
take
it
him, bro.
right though. Philly does a bunch of contract extensions, pushing lower money amounts throughout the year, and that's how they can afford all these like solid players.
Yeah, instead of waiting until the
Instead
time
of
to
paying,
sign,
like-
like pay them before they're getting all these crazy stats, bro. That's how
That's
you
why
do
Howard
it.
Roseman's the best.
Lock 'em in.
Well, not really, because all you're doing is like, okay, we're going to give you here's $40 million up front for the next 3-year contract extension, and it just lowers their cap hit at the end of the year. But you're still paying them what they're worth.
Right.
Yeah.
You're just not having to pay like a Myles Garrett $40 million a year, and that's all you fucking have. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whatever
them
Philly's
signing
doing
Myles
it, they're
Garrett for that.
all
is
over the
crazy.
radio of how well the GM and shit's doing it over there. They were like, other teams need to implement this if they want to be successful in later years, especially with how much the salary cap is.
Yeah. Dude,
Exactly.
the Bills need to make a splash in the free agency. They need to get someone on that D line, bro. Like, yeah, you
Free
can
agency
draft
is gonna be
somebody,
crazy
but
on Wednesday.
you can draft somebody, but that doesn't mean they're NFL starting material, bro. Like, just because they're good in
Exactly.
college doesn't translate to the big game. So, all the time. We've seen countless college players not not be able to do their thing in the NFL, and guess what? They get dropped and cut. So I'd rather get like one of these defensive linemen for a decent deal. I mean, there's a couple of them. I just don't want Bosa. Bosa only if we can't get somebody else, and only if he's on a team-friendly contract, bro. That's it.
It's Joey Barbosa, right? Not Nick. Nick is on the Niners.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, Joey Bosa, sorry.
Yeah.
Who's the better one? Joey?
I'd say the
No,
49ers
Nick.
one. Yeah.
I'd say
I know
Nick
they've
Bosa.
both been injury prone, so.
Yeah, that is true. Both definitely injury prone. That's one thing that I don't like about him. So that's why it has to be a team-friendly deal. If
I
he's
think he
coming.
would be good on the Bills.
Don't be shocked if the Bills try to go after Khalil Mack.
That'd be kind of
That wouldn't be
nasty,
bad.
bro.
Buffalo reunion. He's a UB boy.
Khalil
They-
Mack's an animal, bro. But again, team-friendly deal. He's old.
Yeah.
He's old. He ain't a young buck no more, bro. He's up there, bro. He's getting close to the end of his career.
Yeah.
He's only got a couple years left, if that. Right?
I think so.
But because he's got to be what, like 30?
He's 32? 32, I think.
Yeah, I think he's 32.
34. We were both wrong.
Ooh, he's way older than I thought. Sheesh. Okay. Yeah. Maybe a 1-year deal. Team friendly.
Yeah.
See how he plays. 34, 35 is that's like that's a Von Miller repeat, bro. If we give him a good,
Yeah.
like a crazy deal. Like I don't want another Von Miller, bro. Like we just suffered through that. I don't want that again, bro. He didn't do nothing. He rode the bench and got paid. That's what he did.
Didn't Vine have a decent game against the Chiefs?
I'll go. Did we win?
No.
Yeah. That's what
You
I
guys
call a
should've
decent game. That's what I call a decent game is winning. So I mean, if Von Miller would have got a couple sacks that game,
I think the knee obviously had a big portion of his decline, but still.
okay. Availability
I still wouldn't have paid him $110 million.
Availability is a skill in its own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're not available, then you're not an asset, and you got to go.
Especially when you come back and you look scared as fuck to run.
The only person that I'm keeping that's a little bit injured is Milano, bro, and that's because he makes plays when he's out there.
I would have traded him if you could have traded him for Max Crosby.
Dude, we got so many good linebackers. I don't mind just rotating and having Milano in there on a couple plays, and then you put in
Dorian Williams.
Yeah, exactly. Just have him fresh and don't put so much just stain on his body alone. Have him out there every play.
Yeah.
I mean, we got linebackers, so let him play. We got to let Hamlin go, bro. Hamlin's got to go, bro.
I think I'm shocked he hasn't signed with Pittsburgh.
Please do.
Right? Get the
Please
fuck
do.
out.
I will love to play against him when he's on Pittsburgh. Josh Allen's going to throw it over him all day long, bro, because this dude doesn't take angles. He doesn't get to where he needs to be. The only reason why he has picks is because he's running there. Someone else makes a play and it falls in his hands. Dude didn't make the play. Someone else made the play and gave it to him.
Yeah.
That's what happens, bro. He maybe made a couple plays, but yeah, he's getting tackles, bro. That's because he's letting catches. He's letting them catch it. Of course, you got to make the tackle. So his guy's the one catching it, bro. Yeah. Of course, you're the one getting the hits. So, I mean, dude's weak. I watched him get burned on several occasions with a simple move, bro. A simple juke. Dude is terrible. He improved over the season. I'll give him that. He did improve a little bit over the season, but He's a backup at best. I'd keep him as a backup. That's it. I'm starting Bishop over him, bro. This next season. If we keep him, I'm starting Bishop.
You guys got anything else?
Dang,
I
really?
don't know if there's any more news. It's going to be a crazy week for
I don't
NFL. So
No.
if you
Not
guys
that I
are
want to talk
available,
about.
we can come back on and talk more NFL.
Plus, I know that you got to go. So you got your thing going on tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was good talking to you guys. We'll do this again.
Okay.
It's
Hell
fun.
yeah. For sure. Thanks for inviting me, boys.
Yeah, of course. Anytime. And maybe next Sunday we'll do our reacting video if you want to join us, Dave.
Okay, what do you guys react to? Is it just random?
It's either gonna be, I was thinking hockey fights or did we say hockey fights? I forget.
Let's do hockey
Either hockey
fights.
fights or another soccer video. Well,
Hockey fights. I don't like soccer.
okay. We'll do hockey fights.
I don't watch soccer at all, bro. I'm lost on that. I just think it's not exciting. It's not physical in any way. It's boring to me.
No, I get it.
Oh, you're kicking around a ball. Yay. Yay.
I mean,
could do that
I
too.
love it, but that
I think,
everybody is
I
different.
think
So
if you go to the soccer game, like we reacted to like European fans and over like in that, I think if you go to a soccer game there, it's a lot of fun, but here it's not.
yeah.
Well, because
It's
the
not as
crowd is
energetic.
so involved. Yeah, the crowd over there is so involved. That's what makes it exciting all in itself. Is
Exactly.
the crowd. If you're like, that's baseball, dude. I can't watch it, but if I went to the game, it's exciting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like if I went and watched it, I wouldn't have a problem. But on a screen, I don't know. I'd rather something else.
No, I get it.
Definitely.
But there should be more NFL news this week because the free agency starts on Wednesday. But the
what day's the
actually
draft?
the madness is probably going to start tomorrow because there's some teams can talk to players, but not officially. Sorry, not officially signed them. So there's probably going to be
like
news
meetings
coming out tomorrow. So I'll probably do a vid this later this week if you guys want to join, maybe Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah,
what day is the draft?
We can talk more.
Do you know that, Eric?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Are you doing a video on the draft?
Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably have my brother and you guys can come on too, so we'll have a big panel.
Are you doing a recap of that, or are you gonna do a live thing? Like why it's going on?
Oh, you mean during the draft? Or
yeah, during it, or are you gonna recap it after?
I mean,
you should do it during it. I mean, you can't show anything, but you can at least react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can you can do like the first round and then do a recap after too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
That sounds good.
All right, boys.
Well, good idea, Dave. I didn't think about
I'll hit you guys up when.
You're welcome. No problem.
Dave, I'll hit you up in a little bit to go over your logo, and then Eric, me and you will talk about setting up a time to do yours for your intro videos.
Let's get it.
Should be free probably Wednesday or Thursday.
All right, cool. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of
Thank
course.
you. Have a good one, guys.
Yep. Later, guys. Later, everybody.